What is going on, everybody? Steven Stetzer here, and today I'm showing you guys, before I even show my art class this, my exclusive look. And I was got another surprise for you too. My exclusive look of two things. The first thing, you think this is just like a baggie? Wrong. Over it, even exclusive looks behind it of, flipping it over for a sec, all my superheroes and trading card games and creations. Now I'm gonna push this up. I wish I had something to push up a little higher. Actually, I think I might. Let me just check. Yes, I do. That's it. Those are all my cushions in just this, and look how thick that is. Massive. So I'm gonna show you guys that. And on top of that, I'm gonna show you guys my comic book. I got this from, I think it's half price books. But I make my comic book. And some characters, some characters are work in progress. The reason I'm saying that is because some I haven't colored in or finished coloring yet. Some I'm still thinking their origin story. And the last thing I'm gonna say, some I haven't even drawn yet. I'm not gonna show you the names until I finish drawing them and making them. And the last thing I'm gonna say too, some I don't even finish draw. They're some of guys halfway finished and stuff like that. Now, before I start this video, I want to say a few things. In my characters, Marvel, it's not like Marvel, it's not like DC. These characters are diverse in their own way. We have, I'm going to do an example. We have an African character. We have an African American character. Tons of these characters. Really cool, really beastly characters. We have women characters. We have Jewish characters. We have autistic characters, people on the spectrum, people with disability characters. We have gay characters. We have characters of all races, orientations, sexuality, religions, gender, all those. And we also got the modern day character, characters similar to, I'm not gonna say who they have, similar to kind of Batman or Iron Man, or it's they're not they're modern, the superheroes that revolutionized it, but they went to ones that really made a big, they made an impact, not as big as Black Panther or Wonder Woman. That's just always been my personal opinion. But that being said, let me show you guys this first. So I'm going to move that aside. And you guys are going to be jaw-dropped when you see how much drawings I did. Now, first thing, like I said before, they're not all finished. Some of them need to trace. Some of them need to print out extras. But here they are. Take 1 second. So this stuff from the very bottom, right? Very bottom. Get all these out for a sec. Very bottom, we got. Let me show you. Let me see. Just 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to organize these a little better. Oh, we don't need to organize them. So this one right here this is my copy I drew of the Wisher. And I'm not explaining the abilities, but he's real. Yeah, because I want to surprise you guys when the comics hit and get big. But yeah, he's really powerful. I like him a lot, the Wisher. Next thing we got, this is the two, not really the best copies of him, but they're alright. I wish I printed those out. Next, we've got We got Night Fighter. Not let me that just to be safe. We got Night Fighter. Now, Night Fighter is my first hero on the autism spectrum. And the cool thing about Night Fighter is he's like Batman and he's Batman and Iron Man. He's like so intelligent. But these are like the printed copies of him. Like, this is the traced copy. That's the printed copy. I have the colored copy over in there somewhere. I'm gonna get to that in a sec. Next, let's see what I get these videos. We've got. What is this? Okay, let's get it. Next, say if you're on Academy Armies, yeah. Next, we got Martian Lewis. Now, Martian Lewis, he's my first African American superhero. I have him colored in somewhere in here, and I'm gonna show you that in a sec. That's him right there. It's like the colored, like not the color, that's the drawn one, like the original copy. This is the printed copy, not the best, but printed copy. And I'll show you the color in a sec. Let me see, it's just a little, a little more stable. Next, we got okay, I found it now. Good. We got Demonic. And this is the printed copy of Demonic. He's and his nickname's Lucifer Slayer. Then we got this one. Then we got the colored version of Night Fighter. Now I think he turned out, so he kind of tore it, looks as it must have since I cut it out a little bit. But I love this guy so much. I think he turned out good in my personal opinion. That's really cocky, but I think he turned out good. Then we have the colored version of Demonic, which is Lucifer Slayer. And then we got the colored version of the Wisher. I think he turned out amazing. I think he's really cool. And this one is really cool. My dad was a staff sergeant in the Army, if you guys don't know. Love you, Dad. Thank you for serving you. Awesome. Anyone who serves in the Army, you know I love. But my dad especially, Staff Sergeant Stetzer, and he's a superhero. I'm making a superhero book about him too, if you don't know. Then we have the colored version of Martian Lewis, my first African American superhero, Martian Lewis. Then we got Tsunami. He's basically my Aquaman or Namor Submariner. We got Tsunami. He's basically like my water character. He's a crab creature. I'm gonna add a little to him more in the future. That's what it looks like so far. Then we got the traced or printed version of Lee Shinzo, who I think looks pretty neat. We've got the colored, and I think he turned out really cool. The colored version of Lee Shinzo, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he turned out really cool. Then we have Amazing Golden Quickster. Now the cool thing when he's named the initials of my nieces. I'm not gonna say name, but I'll say him. A for Autumn, G for Gracie, and Q for Quinn. Those are my three nieces. I'm not gonna say the last name for safety reasons. But I love you to death. Autumn, Gracie, Quinn, out there. I love you. You have a bright freaking future ahead of you. Excuse my language. But that's all I had to say. But this is my printed version of Amazing Golden Quickster, and I dedicate this one to my nieces. And that's just like the printed version. That's just some brown paper. Excuse me for that. This is the work of art. I'm trying to draw some really weird creature. I don't know what that is yet, though. And this, he's not done yet, not even close. It's like some Grim Reaper thing I'm trying to draw. That's this Reaper. It's like thing. And then We got a trading card game. I'm making these are my trading cards too. Remember that now. They're not done yet. This is an ability card. It's not done yet, you guys. But it's not even printed out. But when I plan is drawing a picture of them, editing them on the computer. I have people that can help me edit these on the computer, and they're all good. This is what my Battlefield's gonna look kind of like, similar to it's gonna similarly look like. It's really cool. On a trading card game. This is another thing that's not quite done yet. It gets better. Keep watching, guys. This one, it got caught in the printer and jammed a little my printer, but this is what my trading card game sort of is gonna look like, kind of when it's done. Sorry if you're my cat, I'm trying to make video well. Making him happy, but that's pretty cool. Then, this is like an alien with a rocket and big shoes, I think it is. I was born and decided to draw him. This is another weapon, Creature Zone, Ability Zone. In a trading card game. That's just a model of what it's gonna look like. It's not even close to me. No, when it's done, you guys are gonna be shocked. This is more of my card game. You can see there's like tentacles right there. Some cool like a hypnosis hypno thing right there. And that is in hand. Then we keep going. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, these are someone is trying to do. Is it even more? Trading card game looks as going to design, and these are big. Those are gonna be the cool looking cards. Then we got this. This is gonna be a very powerful creature card right there too. I'm trying to think what his name's gonna be, but we'll figure it out, or her name, or whatever his name is. This is some guy. I'm trying to think of his name. Is gonna be really kind of a funny, goofy character in my comics, and he'll be in my trading card game too. And he's gonna be really unique. So be ready for that. I'm trying to think what his name's gonna be though. Now, this would be part of my trading card game. This would be one big card. It's like, you see there's like a star, a guy in the ship, a guy looking away for the ship, and the ship going off. And then they have a whale, like a normal like weird creature whale, and like a flying whale above it. And it's like in the sea, it's in the sky. This is a wolf. Like this is a wolf superhero I'm making. Like it's gonna be part of my trading card game too. Not done yet, but beware. There's some characters in here that aren't done, but it's gonna get really good near like the middle-ish. I can't. That's like some secretive I'm doing, so I can't do that. It's some secret about yeah. And this one right here is my logo for one of my logos for my trading card games are gonna look like. I think. Don't know which one it's gonna be. I mean, I'm still deciding, so I'm making many logos there too. Then we got these. I love this one, and I love that one. That's another logo for my trading card game. I'm trying to think of how to make that. And this. Oh, he's so cool. I just love the design and color on him. Alright. Then, we got Grando, the Sizzling Inferno box. I made a mistake. I accidentally, wrote on him. I'm going to erase that, though. And he's a limited edition, so it's going to be a really valuable one. He's kind of bent a little bit. It's no big deal. But, yeah. Now, this character's really unique. I'm not trying to be mean. Remember, my characters have had some of my characters have had a rough life in the comics. But this one takes place during the Holocaust times, like the Holocaust and when World War II and stuff. This is my first Jewish superhero. Remember, she has parts turning into a ghostly ghoul. It's her, the ghostly ghoul, and she looks beautiful in real form. But when she's in her bad form, she can deflect bullets, walk through walls. It's a really cool character. Then we got another another trading card game. Another part of my trading card game. This is my biggest picture of all time that I made. My biggest superhero character. We got Shapesman. He took quite some time to make. And I'm trying to think what this one's going to be. This one's going to be some big owl creature in my trading card game and my comic books. just to fix some. And I'm gonna explain more in the future, but I just don't want to spoil stuff too much. This guy I'm colored in, but I thought I'd give him just to my artwork and things, just be nice and stuff, and just to get more profit. This way, he looks like when he's not colored, and he's like a caterpillar-like creature. This guy is really cool. He's not done yet, but I absolutely think he's amazing. And I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just very proud of myself because like I do this for a living, so. Let's see if I get a better view of these guys anyway. So it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna kill my lemon after this video. Then these two, this is named to my brother, my staff, that I love a lot, Yankuba. And his name is Yankuba Milix, the blocker of everything. He's my first African superhero. He's not colored in yet, though, but he's my first African superhero. These are just the things I've written on him about him. So I'm very proud of him. This is Tomahawk. I think I like him. He got a little yellow torn right there, but I really think I like him a lot. He looks really cool. None of that. I know this is actually. So I kind of messed up a little bit on that part. This is like the issue of my first comic of Night Fighter. And here, this is my second issue of my comic of Night Fighter. And it's the printed version of that one character I made. And now we got this one. These are the same trading card game characters. Maybe I had them turn comics. I don't know. Maybe it's a different Universal comic to them. This is the Mantle. He's not done yet, but I like him a lot. This is one of my most powerful cards in my trading card game. I'm not going to spoil very much about him. That's what he looks like. He's nothing. Actually, there's some in the back, too. But yeah. This one is another kind of trading card. I'm going to minimize these. Remember, guys, I'm going to minimize them, make them in trading card games. This is him, too. One of the characters, too. This one, I think, is one of my favorite characters in the trading game I made. I don't know his name yet, but I'm going to think of his name. And this is looking like his design in the back of the card. This one is Universal. He's a really cool superhero, like a character in my comics. This one, I'm trying to still this video. His name's I'm gonna call him Solar Man though. He's gonna be really cool. From my comics. And serious question. You got Dr. Barton. It's basically my Doctor Strange, Dr. Fate character. You can control time and stuff like that. That's what he looks like. This is probably changing. I'm thinking we're getting my comic book character too. So, Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure he calms down a little bit. I'm gonna hurry up just to look. I want to make. This is Leonidas. He's not done yet, but he's really cool looking. So I'm gonna rush this a little bit. That's the banisters like when I drew him. Is this amazing golden Quickster when I drew her. This is Nanosaur when I got to draw him. When I drew him. This is Lace when I drew and also cut her in a little bit. I'm gonna get a little better glimpse of her. This is the Titan. I like him. I think I did cool things to him. Be a while to redesign him and stuff like that, but I think I'm really pleased with him. This one's Radiant Energy. This one's Atlas. He's really, really, really powerful character in my comics. And see, we're gonna get to the close up. Let me show you better view. Alex is, I think, this character looked really cool. Look at this view. Its view. It kind of looks some sort of orby thing on his head. And yeah. This is Death Racer, one of Death Racer's forms. And this is other forms underneath him. Nothing in the back, really. Sorry, my cat's making noise, forgive me. This is Armageddon, and he is really godly powerful character in my comics. He's a perfect game fit MMA. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let him very soon because he's gonna scratch my door. Then we got Stargazer. What this just said for now. We got the Entity. He's basically my Thanos Dark Side character in my comic book. We got Elemental. We've got Shadow Specters. Nightfare's like main villain. We got Badgerman to represent my state. I'm from Wisconsin. We got The Mill, and he is really cool. I worked hard on him. We got Platinum Man. It says a little tape on a tape to mount. Some cool. We got Shadow God. Sorry about that, you guys. We got Death Racer's human form. We got Incinerator. And these characters are really old. This thing really knows a little kid that made these. We got the Absorption one where he drowned because the papers are getting sold to ripping apart. Then we got Templar Jidoin. Then we got the Demolisher Gazaroth. Oh, I just love this guy. He's kind of bloody and gruesome, but he's really cool. Then we got Gladius. This is my first African American female superhero. She's gonna be. I love her a lot. But I know who he's gonna be. He's gonna be really cool. He's gonna be from my comics too. This is a cutout. I could actually put on a t-shirt and give it to my mom, Molly. So love you, Mom, if you're watching this. I'm gonna keep going. This is my Stitzer Comics one. Its logos I want to give it. This one looks like, excuse me. This one looks like it's done, almost done, not quite done. This is her amazing Quickster when she's printed out. This, and then the last couple, we got Lady Sore, Manosaur, and the Banisher. Now, those are all my drawings I've made. I'm going to show you the comic maybe in the next video. Probably depends. Or I may just do another Borderlands video today. But, you know, it's a really nice comic. And with that being said, Steven Stitzer's out. Peace. Love you guys to death. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Don't discriminate, don't judge, don't hate on people because men appreciate. Don't discriminate is what I always say. And love you guys to death. Love you guys to death. And peace is all. Peace. Love ya.